So as you were at the tip of the top of the table over in the Vanarama National League, with of course Notts County sitting at the tip of the top of the table, with of course Redbridge FC breathing down their necks. But who will actually be the leaders as we exit this Halloween weekend? We're going to take a look at that and more. No. That's right, folks. Bam's Game prediction video today. Look forward to Matchday number 16, 17, something like that, over in the Vanarama National League. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and bang it. All things National League related, Blabber Rose related, World Cup related. Later this year, that's right, Notts County are on tip-top form as they lead the charge over in the Van League, of course. But can Redbridge FC and the Moneybags take over the lead this weekend? It can be done. It can be done this weekend. We'll see about that and more in a second. Of course, people shout them VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it. Of course, it was a double match week this week, or it is a double match week after games on Tuesday. We're now looking for the weekend's action, but of course, let's recap those results on Tuesday night. That's right. Of course, Altrincham against Oldham. I went with the draw, but it was a 1-0 win in the end. Bromley as well lost to Barnet, 3-1 win on the at home. Dagenham drew against Boreham. I went with the away win. Eastleigh did pick up a 1-1 with Torquay, got the one right. Meanwhile, Woking with a 3-3 draw against Dorking. Wow, we were a 6-goal thriller there. I got it wrong. Solihull Morsel, 2-0 win over Maidenhead, got that one bang on the nose. Southend 3-0 winners over Maidstone out with a 2-1. Scunthorpe United 3-1 winners over Gateshead. They're finally moving in the right direction. Notts County 6-1 demolition job of Wealdstone, 2-0 win for me. Wrexham got a 3-1 win over Halifax. Not too shabby there. Got the one bang on the nose actually. Aldershot 2-0 winners of Yeovil, and of course York City won, Chesterfield won. So just when you thought Chesterfield were right back in the thick of things, they shit the bed here. Of course, they blow their chance to maybe make another push for the top two. But anyway, this is the table as it stands. Notts County lead the charge, 36 points to the ball. Wrexham are in second. Solihull, Chesterfield, Boreham, Woking, and then Bromley going down. Torquay, Maidstone, Gateshead, and Yeovil on the up. Keep an eye out for Southend United. They're, of course, within a win now of breaking into the playoffs and maybe even making a push for the top couple of spots there. Let's take a look at your own league here, the prediction league. Look at Ace B and Django Fett at the bottom there, but of course Russell Frost kicking ass at the tip of the top of the table there. 8 points on the board, a possible 12. What about the overall leaderboard? We'll take a bloody bow. Where is that Django Fett guy? I don't see him in there. There he is in there. Of course, Shane O'Donnell with 83 points on the board. Of course, Alex Weller, 80. And Jamie Watton up there in third in the table. If you see your name, smash the old thumbs up. That's the rules around here. You see your name, smash the thumbs up. Do us a favour, smash that thumbs up, son of a guns, of course. It doesn't stop there. It keeps on going. Company Fortress non-league. Let's see, of course, who's going to flex their muscles, their prediction muscles this week. And, of course, I am in it as well. A minute on the deep end. So we're going to take a look at it. It's Barnet up against Scunthorpe. Coming at you on the 28th of October, which actually is Friday, so you've got to get in there nice and early. Play each other never, these two sides. Barnet, though, 67% forward for them right now, winning 3 on the spin. I just wonder if he passed 5 up against the Scunthorpe side, just 1 winning 6, 42% forward for them at the moment. Last time around, though, Barnet with a 3-1 win over Bromley. Of course, they are on the push. Barnet in top 10 right now, of course, making a push maybe even for the top 7 in the playoffs as well. Scunthorpe United, 3-1 winners over Gateshead. But the odds here, got basic odds here coming at you. We're going to go with the win for Barnet. That's the bookies on this one. They are favoured here. Scunthorpe, of course, not too far away though. They look good. I've actually gone with Scunthorpe myself. 2-1 win for them on the road. Joe Nuttall scoring the goals, and of course ex-Rover. We've got to keep them in the spotlight there. Kicking off for Dagenham and Redbridge, locking horns against Wealdstone. Coming at you this coming Saturday on the 29th of October. Played each other 6 times in 2016. 5 wins Dagenham, nothing Wealdstone, 1 draw. Dagenham, they're just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them right now. Up against the Wealdstone side who've lost 5 on the bloody spin. They're free falling down that table. They're actually in 14th right now, up against the Dagenham who are in 13th. Last time I played each other over in Dagenham, it was a 2-2 draw way back in September 2021. Wealdstone with a 6-1 demolition job. They lost to Notts County, didn't they? They've actually conceded 14 goals in the last 3 games. Absolutely shocking stuff. We were Dagenham with a 1-1 draw against Boreham. Solid result that was. Of course, bookies odds here go in favour of Dagenham. They are favoured here. Wealdstone are, of course, dropping like a stone. Going to go with a 2-0 win myself for Dagenham. 3 points is bag, and of course that could actually push Dagenham up as high as 8th in the table. Next, of course, Dorking taking on Aldershot, of course, coming at you this weekend. Now, these two sides have never played each other either, according to my eyes. Dorking, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Up against the Aldershot side, also 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Just one defeat past 5 for Aldershot heading into this match. Last time around, though, Aldershot with a 2-0 win over Yeovil. Dorking with that 6-goal thriller against Woking. It was a 3-3 apiece. But of course, the odds coming at you for this game. Dorking are favoured here. They're strongly fancied by the bookies. And of course, Aldershot are long shots. Aldershot in 16th right now. Potentially could go as high as 13th. Dorking are actually in 12th, and they could actually go as high as 6th in the table. It's very tight in that mid pack there, from around about 6th all the way down to like 13th. But I'm going to go with a Dorking draw here, one apiece, point in the bag. The form, of course, make it very difficult to decide between these two. Chesterfield need a result up against Solihull Moors. Goodness gracious me, what a zinger! When I say Solihull Moors, I meant Boreham Bloody Wood. I do mean Solihull. I do mean Boreham Wood. I'm just looking at the wrong one here. I clicked the wrong one. Chesterfield against Boreham Wood. There it is. Played to the 7 times 2018. 2 was Chesterfield, 1 for Boreham Wood. 4 draws, of course. Chesterfield, though, unbeaten the last 3. 42% form for them right now. However, did draw last time around. Boreham Wood, just 1 defeated past 6. 67% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over in Boreham Wood, it was a 1-1. Last time around in Chesterfield, it was a 2-1 win for Chesterfield back in October 2021. Chesterfield unbeaten against Boreham Wood over the last 6. We have a couple of wins and 4 draws as well. Chesterfield, though, drew with York on the road, and of course Boreham Wood did draw with Dagenham, of course. Actually back-to-back draws for Boreham Wood, drawing with Wrexham and Dagenham most recently. But the odds here, they do fancy Chesterfield, of course, who are in 4th. And of course Boreham Wood are in 5th. Of course, both sides, Boreham Wood could leapfrog Chesterfield up as high as into 3rd themselves if they get a win, and a little bit of luck going their way on this one. The bookies fancy Chesterfield on this, even though Boreham Wood look pretty good at the moment. I think it's tight. I am going to go with the 2-1 win, though, for Chesterfield back at home, and hopefully they can get back in the race for the top 2. Meanwhile, Gateshead take it on Solihull Moors, of course, who are the team in the middle there, of course, between sitting in 3rd spot. Played 8 times, these two sides, 2009. 2 was Gateshead, 3 for Solihull Moors, 3 draws, of course. Gateshead, though, 1 win and 6, 33% form, up against the Solihull Moors side, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them at the moment, actually winning 3 on the spin. Last time around, though, over at Gateshead, it was a 2-1 win for Solihull. That's back in January 2019. Gateshead, though, lost to Scunthorpe most recently, and of course, Solihull Moors with a big 2-0 win over Maidenhead. They actually got into this on 3 clean sheets on the spin, scoring 6 goals without return over the last 3 games. But the odds, they go in favour of Solihull Moors. They are favoured to win this game over Gateshead. I'm going with them as well. 1-0 win, clean sheet to boot, to make it 4 clean sheets on the mats. 1-0 winners. Solihull Moors taking the 3 points, of course, keeping the heat in 3rd spot. They won't move, though. There'll be non-movers in 3rd, but of course maintaining their spot in number 3. Meanwhile, Woking, they're going to be taking on Eastleigh, coming at you over in Woking. Played each other 23 times in 2009. 8 wins for Woking, 5 wins at Eastleigh, 10 draws, of course. Woking, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. Eastleigh, 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them at the moment as well. Last time around, though, over at Woking, it was a 2-1 win for Eastleigh back in May 2022. Woking picking up the 3-3 draw against Dorking. Eastleigh with the 1-0 win over Torquay United, of course. Coming at you, heading into this game, the odds go in favour of Woking. They are favoured to win this game. Of course, they are in 6th right now. Potentially, they could go as high as 5th. Meanwhile, Eastleigh are in 11th. And they could actually go as high as, where we're talking about, they could go as high as 6th as well. They could actually leapfrog Woking in the process. It's tight. So to give you the odds are in favour of Woking. I am actually backing Woking as well. 2-1 win for them over Eastleigh. 3 points, and of course maintaining their playoff ambitions. Meanwhile, we have Maidenhead against Bromley coming at you over at Maidenhead, coming at you on the 29th of October. Played each other 25 times, 2007. 10 wins for Maidenhead, 8 wins for Bromley, 7 draws, of course. Maidenhead, though, back-to-back defeats for them, 58% form for them. Up against the Bromley side, who also lost 3 on the spin, 33% form for them. At the moment, just 1 win and 6. Last time around, though, over in Maidenhead, it was a 1-0 win for Maidenhead back in December 2021. Maidenhead coming in on the back of that 2-0 loss to Solihull Moors. Their opposition, Bromley, they did lose to Barnet most recently, but the odds here go in favour of the visitors. Bromley are favoured to win this game, but it's very, very tight. Could go either way. Of course, Bromley are in 7th. They could go as high as 5th. Maidenhead, of course, with the win, currently in 17th spot. They could go as high as 13th in the table. I'm backing a Maidenhead victory here. 1-0 win for them over Bromley, which is a bit of a surprise going against the bookies. And maybe a bit of a surprise in the prediction league as well. Meanwhile, Maidstone, they're up against Yeovil. Of course, come out this Saturday. Play each other just the 1 time. Of course, we'll talk about that shortly. Maidstone, without a win in the last 6. In fact, they've won the last 10 games. 8% form for them right now. Yeovil, just 1 win and 6 for them. 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, that one and only match they played each other quite recently, back in November 2015. It was in the FA Cup. It was in Maidstone. It was a 1-0 win for Yeovil. Of course, that was in the first round. Maidstone, though, lost to Southend most recently. Back-to-back games without a goal now. That's 3 games without a goal. Up against a Yeovil side who've gone back to back games without a goal. That's 4 games without a goal. Of course, 3 defeats on the spin. Not looking good for both these two sides. Of course, the odds right here, right now, they do go in favour of Maidstone. They are slightly favoured. They do come into this, and the bookies are in the ranks here. 23 points on the board. Sorry, 23rd in the table, 12 points on the board. Up against the Yeovil side, who are also in that drop zone. They're on 21st spot. But I think Maidstone being at home are being favoured on this one. 1-1 draw for me, though. Can't separate two sides. Let me know what you think down below. Notts County, of course, the leaders up against Torquay, who are, of course, bottom of the table. Should be one-way traffic on this one. Played 13 times, done 5-3 wins apiece, 7 draws, of course. Notts County, they're winning 5 of the last 6, 83% form for them right now. Torquay, though, just 1 win. Actually, 1 defeated past 4 for them. 33% form for them at the moment, of course. Last time around, though, over in Notts County, it was a 1-1 draw back in August 2021. Notts County, though, with a 6-1 win over Wealdstone. Eastleigh did beat Torquay most recently, won it, but of course the bookies do go in favour, of course, the tabletoppers, that is Notts County. I'm going to go to them as well. 2-0 win for them, clean sheet to boot, and of course moving on to the next one. And speaking of the next one, it is Redbridge FC up against Altrincham FC. That's right, over in Wales. And these two sides, of course, have played each other 19 times. 2008, 8 wins to Wrexham, 5 wins to Altrincham, 6 draws, of course. Wrexham not unbeaten in the last 5, 67% form for them right now. Up against the Altrincham side, also 1 defeated past 6, 67% form for them at the moment as well. Last time around, though, over in Wales, it was a 4-0 win for Wrexham. They've actually won 3 in the bouts against Altrincham, and of course, they do come to this on the back of that 3-1 win over Halifax Town. Altrincham, they're 1-0 winners over Oldham most recently, but the odds right here, right now, 100% backing Wrexham. Of course, Altrincham massively unfancied here. Of course, Altrincham are in 15th right now. Wrexham are in 2nd. Potentially could go top with a win a little bit later, going their way. For me on this one, I'm going to go with Wrexham. Sure, I'm 3-0 win for them. Of course, keeping the heat at the tip of the table. York City up against Southend United, the form team to watch. Of course, played each other 9 times, done 3 wins apiece and 3 draws. York, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Up against the Southend side, of course, 67% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat at the past 6 as well. Last time around, though, over in York City, it was a 3-2 win for Southend back in September 2014. It's been a while, guys. Southend, though, 3-0 winners over Maidstone, back-to-back clean sheets. York, though, with a 1-1 draw against Chesterfield. The odds here, they do go in favour of York. They are favoured on this one, and they do come into this in 9th in the table. Southend, though, are in 8th. And, of course, both sides could be looking to be in the playoffs after this match. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Southend here. I think they've started to turn the screw, and they can actually make a push, not only for the playoffs, but maybe even more than that. We'll see about that as well. And then wrap it up. It is Halifax. It is, of course, Oldham coming at you over in Halifax as well. The late kickoff on the 29th. Played each other just the 1 time. Halifax Town, 58% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat past 5. Up against the Oldham side, also 1 defeat past 6. 58% form for them at the moment, of course. That one and only time they played each other was a 2-1 win for Oldham. That was a friendly. Doesn't really count. We'll see about that. Wrexham, though, did beat Halifax most recently 3-1. Of course, Altrincham also beat Oldham most recently. So both sides, despite the 58% form, coming to on the back of a defeat. The odds here, of course, go in favour of Halifax Town. They are favoured to win this game. And I've gone with a 0-0 draw, though. Point apiece. As Oldham tried to climb up the table, and Halifax, they're still down there in the 18th and 19th respectively. So we'll see who has the better of them this weekend. That is it, my friends. And if I'm right, this is what the table would look like. Notts County would still be top. Wrexham would still be in 2nd. Solihull will still be in 3rd. The playoffs would be as they are. Chesterfield, Woking, Boreham, and then Southend. Going down Torquay, Gateshead, Maidstone, and then Yeovil. Of course, that's, of course, my take on it. Of course, be sure to get your own take using the link here. Cut your fortune. Non-league indeed. That's, of course, the action right here, right now, over as we approach Halloween weekend. Of course, will Redbridge FC strike a lucky this weekend and go to the top of the table, or will it still be as you are with Notts County leading the charge? That's all to be decided this weekend, and we'll come back to review the decisions as and when, of course, they happen. But until then, guys, that is all I've got. Better be safe out there. You never know what's around the corner.